Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. We're here with the Jets at the start of year number 2, looking to continue our winning ways and win the Cup for the second year in a row. I've done all of the season goals for my top guys. All the scouts are in place. The lines are ready to go. We don't really have any contracts to extend. Nobody really wants to extend, and none of these guys are guys that I would extend anyway. Lambert hasn't played yet. He's on the team this year, so we'll see how he does in his rookie season. But I'm not going to extend him before he's played an NHL game, or at least an NHL game with us. I'm not sure if he has at this point. So yeah, 6 games to his career thus far, but he's not going to want a ton. We can look at what he wants here. Yeah, $2 million. So that'll be fine to extend him, or at least sign him to a contract at the end of this year. And then Barron, kind of a 13th forward type of guy. And then all these guys are super old. Luke Schenn, Taves, Nyquist, Niederreiter, and O'Reilly. We can figure out what to do with them at the end of the season. Goaltending as well. We've got our guys locked up for a little bit. For the next 2 years at least for our tandem. So let's just get right into it, and we will get started with year number 2, trying to make our way back to that Stanley Cup for the second year in a row. In the last video, we signed a couple guys, namely Patrick Laine, who will join the second line with O'Reilly and Cole Perfetti. So I'm hoping that he can be that secondary sniper side with Kyle Connor, so he'll be on the second power play. We'll have Connor on the first. Those will be our trigger men. So the power play should be good, hopefully, and hopefully Laine can do well and maybe give Perfetti a bit of a boost as well, who is still in his growth years. And then we also did pick up Carson Soucy for our bottom D pair. He'll be playing with Luke Schenn, so our D core is pretty solid. Everyone is 83 or above, and then of course we have Josh Morrissey and Pionk as our offensive guys. So yeah, the team is good, as we know, as we won last year, obviously, and on paper we look really good, very similar to last year. Maybe even slightly better. Ryan Shea we don't need, so that's okay. Kristen Jaros definitely don't need. So off to a good start here. 2 nice wins. Shootout loss there. And we have, of course, Landon DuPont in this draft. Very unlikely that we get him unless something very crazy happens, and no one else thus far looks promising. Loss against Vegas there. Can we turn it around? We do with a win against the Rangers. Win against Montreal, big win there. Toronto, we do win in the shootout, and a shutout win against Carolina. And then Columbus, a win there. So in the first month, 7-1-1. So we're doing very well early, obviously, but tied for first in the league is a good place to start. So let's just check in quickly at all our stats. So goals for, goals against, and power play are top 10. Penalty kill is lacking a little bit, but we'll wait another month. I usually like to wait at least till December to make any changes, because early in the season things are still kind of shaking out. Morrissey has 15 points in 9 games, which is fantastic. Kyle Connor with 10 points in 9 games, 8 goals in 9 games. Yeah, Morrissey 1 off the league lead in points, and Kyle Connor is 2 behind Barbashev, who has 10 goals in 8 games. Josh Morrissey leading the league in assists, and yeah, Hellebuck is doing well so far. So let's just get going on to December 1st here, see if we can continue our hot start, starting off with a game against Pittsburgh, which we win. Back-to-back Calgary, Vancouver, win against Calgary, and a shootout win against Vancouver. Nashville, overtime win. Colorado, St. Louis, a win and a win. Game against Utah, who we lost to. We lose again to Utah in extra time. Shutout win against New Jersey. And Nino Niederreiter goes down, so that's a few weeks for him. We do have Morgan Barron, who is on in the press box. So we're just going to slot him in, and hopefully we can continue winning without Nino. We do win. Panthers, Sharks, a win. There's a loss against Vegas. Minnesota, a win there. Chicago, Nashville, a win and a shootout win. And on December 1st, we are 19-2-2 with 2 losses coming to Utah. So, already 8 points ahead of the rest of the league. So things are going very well. And that was actually December 29th, wasn't it, for Niederreiter? So he'll be out about 6 weeks there. So not great. But hopefully Morgan Barron can fill in on his spot on the third line there and keep things going. So goals for per game, we're scoring 4 goals a game. First in the league. Goals against is 5th. Power play, 22%, nearly 7th in the league. The penalty kill is right in the middle. So we will try and improve that. I'll try and swap some things around here. But let's just take a look. Points-wise, Mark Scheifele actually now leading the league in points. He's up 4 on Kucherov, Bedard, and Draisaitl. Josh Morrissey is 5 points back of him, but only 1 point back of those guys. 30 points in 23 games. Kyle Connor, 16 goals. Scheifele with 13, and Josh Morrissey, 25 assists in 23 games, and Scheifele has 22 in 23. Connor Hellebuck leads the league in wins, not surprising as we've already won 19 games, and he's had a decent start, pretty good stats. Not up to his regular season standards, but he's doing well enough to keep us in basically every single one of these games. So, I will just pop into the lines here, try to swap some things around to improve the penalty kill, and I'll be back as we continue with this. Okay, so I've adjusted the penalty kill lines a tiny bit. Also done some coaching conversations. Got everybody except for line A to buy in. Also, Brad Lambert at the start of the year was 81 and listed as a 4th line forward. Now he is an 82 and a 3rd line scoring forward. So I've moved him up to the 3rd line. So when Niederreiter comes back, we'll have to decide what to do with these guys. But I obviously want him to grow, so it'll probably be one of Nyquist or Niederreiter, either on the 4th line or getting traded. But we'll see what happens when he comes back in a few weeks here. So let's get going on until January 1st, and then we'll check in there, trying to keep this hot streak going. With a game against the Kings to start, and we win. Another shutout win. I'll check in on the draft class here quickly. Not too much more discovered. No, not really. Game against Minnesota, another shutout win, back-to-back shutouts. Montreal, Pittsburgh, there's a win, and another win against Pittsburgh. Philly here, another win. Game against Calgary, another shutout win. The Ducks, another win. Vancouver, a win. Toronto, we lose. San Jose, another win. Niederreiter back. We'll wait till he's fully healthy. And a huge win against the Kraken to finish the month. So just one win, or one loss that month. And we are kind of insane right now, so I'm not sure that I even really want to change things up. But let's see. Let's check in on Nyquist, Lambert, Barron, and then Niederreiter, see who's doing what. So Nyquist, 18 points in 34 games, so just over 40-point pace, which is good for 3rd line. He is getting some power play time. He's on the 2nd line unit. So he's doing decently well. Brad Lambert, 9 points in 34 games, but he's been on the 4th line for most of that. Let's see. What has he done? Goal and assist in back-to-back games. Not a lot else, though, before then, this month. Okay, I do want him to develop, though, so I'm going to keep him on the third line for sure. And then Barron, 8 points in 15 games on the fourth line. He was on the third line for a little bit. So let's see. December. 2 points, 3 points. And +2, +3, +4, +3, +4, +4 this month with 3 points on the fourth line. So he's doing pretty well also. And then let's see what Niederreiter did. 7 points in 19 games. He was getting power play time. What do we do here? I think it has to be... It's got to be Nyquist or Niederreiter. Who's better here? 7 points in 19 games. No, we're going to keep Nino on the bench because we're doing so well. And maybe he gets moved at the deadline. Yeah, let's do that. So, through January 1st, 29, 3, and 2. Well above first in the league. 10 points clear on the Avs for that. And yeah, things are going very well. Penalty kill has increased dramatically also. We're now 5th in the league, which is our worst stat. Power play is 23%, second in the league. Goals against, 2.4 goals per game, first in the league, and we're still scoring 4 goals per game. So just an unreal team, and I am going to leave Niederreiter on the bench. Hellebuck as well increased his save percentage by 11 points and dropped his goals against by like 4 that month. So everything is coming up Jets. Scheifele just 2 points off the league lead with 3 games in hand. Kyle Connor well above point per game. 23 goals as well. 21 for Scheifele already. So they're both on pace for like nearly 50 goals. Josh Morrissey leading the league in assists. He is an assist per game. And Connor Hellebuck leading the league in wins, while tied for the league lead, but he has 6 less games played than Mackenzie Blackwood. Let's take a look, actually, at everybody's stats. So we'll start with the forwards. So Scheifele and Connor obviously going crazy because they're on that first-line power play. They're like, Scheifele I have as the distributor, and then Kyle Connor is the finisher, so that's why they have so many more power play points than like a Gabe Vilardi, who's also on that first line. He's also a point per game, so he's doing great. 30 assists nearly, only 6 goals, but you know, he's feeding these guys, which is what we want. Cole Perfetti having a fantastic year as well, nearly point per game. So is O'Reilly, so is Patrick Laine. These guys are all looking like at least 65 points. Laine looks like 30 goals. Perfetti could get 30 goals as well. And then third line, Lowry's doing well. Nyquist is doing decently also, both plus players. Taves has got 12 points. He's a plus, well, even, I guess. Iafallo plus on that fourth line. Brad Lambert doing his thing. Morgan Barron's been great. And Niederreiter. So, yeah, I'm leaving Niederreiter out of the lineup for now. Okay, Josh Morrissey going absolutely crazy, looking like 90 points plus this year if he keeps this up. Neil Pionk having a good year. And then all these guys, DeMello, Sandberg, 15 and 22 plus respectively. And then even the bottom pair are plus players. So that's great. Eric Comrie has been actually really good. And Hellebuck has been great as well. So goaltending is fantastic. The whole team is playing very, very well. So let's just keep it rolling here up to the 1st of February. Starting off with a game against Minnesota, which we win in a shutout. Chicago, a win. Colorado, we do lose there. St. Louis, bounce back. We do win. Up against Boston now. There's a shootout loss, a blowout, or a shootout there. A shootout in a shootout. Home against Dallas. We go get 3 points there. Overtime win against Ottawa. Win against the Islanders. And draft class update here. Not too much else at this point. A couple top 6 forwards there, but probably will not fall to us at ideally 32nd. So yeah, let's keep it going. Rangers win. Philly, we lose. Close one. Game against Washington, there's a win. Back-to-back, Buffalo, Detroit, a win. And another win. Kosa injured. We'll just do best lines for Manitoba there. Last game of the season against Dallas, and there's a loss. So a few more losses that month than the previous, but we were still 39-6-4. So we have a chance to win 50 games by the trade deadline, which is kind of crazy. 82 points, which once again, well clear. 9 points up on Colorado, who's in second, and we have 3 games in hand on them. So, yeah, we're absolutely tanking through this season. Penalty kill dropped a tiny bit, but still 5th in the league. Power play 26% is crazy. Still scoring 4 goals per game. We allowed a few more goals that month, but still first in the league. And, yeah, points-wise, league leaders. Scheifele is still right there. Connor and Morrissey in the top 10 as well. For goals, Bedard's a goal per game, but Kyle Connor and Scheifele both with 30 goals already in 50 games. And Morrissey is still assists per game. Scheifele is nearly as well. And Hellebuck looking on his way to winning the Vezina. So another check-in at the stats here. Again, these guys going crazy. Josh Morrissey, Velarde, point per game. O'Reilly, Perfetti, Laine. Doing very well on that second line. Laine's cooled off a tiny bit, but yeah, second line for these guys is great. Pionk having a great season. Nyquist, pretty good for him. Adam Lowry, third line is great. Taves, 20 points on the fourth line is fantastic. Same with Iafallo, and Morgan Barron's playing pretty well. And Brad Lambert, not as great, but he's a plus player. So I'm happy with that. And goaltending, Hellebuck is doing well. Eric Comrie has been playing fantastic. Yeah, so let's get up to the trade deadline here. See what, if any, moves that we want to make. And then we'll end the video there. Hoping for another winning month. And we start with a loss. So that's actually back-to-back losses for the first time this season, I believe. But hopefully we can bounce back, break here, and then into San Jose. We win against San Jose, shutout against the Kings, Blackhawks, another win. Game against Dallas, another win there. Tampa Bay, a loss there, big loss. A couple big losses in the last few weeks. Florida bounce back win. Boston, and Cole Perfetti goes down. So we will just get Niederreiter in there. So maybe we just hold on to Niederreiter. Maybe that's the move, actually. We do lose against Buffalo there. Close game. Cole Perfetti is back. Yeah, maybe we just hold on to him. Because we're not really going to get, like... I don't think he has a ton of value. And, you know, if one of these top 6 guys go down, he can fill in there. Brad Lambert up to an 83. Love that. Those offensive stats are growing, which is awesome. So, yeah, okay. Last couple games here before the deadline. A loss against Tampa, but a shootout win against Ottawa. game against the Caps, which we get shut out in. I think that's the first time we've been shut out this year. So the day before the deadline, looking at a game against Seattle, we are 46-11-4, nearly 100 points already. And yeah, things are going well. Penalty kills dropped off quite a bit, actually. Well, not quite a bit, but maybe everyone else around has just gotten better. Goals for, goals against, and power play are still good. The goals for did drop a little bit this month. We're under 4 now, but still 3.8 is pretty crazy. So maybe we do actually look to get someone to improve the penalty kill. That might be something to look at. But let's just take a look at our leaders. So Scheifele and Connor. Once again, Scheifele's still right there. 3 games. He's 4 points back. Very easy to do that at the pace he's doing. Kyle Connor going crazy as well. 40 goals for him. Scheifele will get to 40 as well. Potentially 50 for both of them. Josh Morrissey and Scheifele up there in the assists. And Hellebuck's got 35 wins already. So one last look at the whole team. Yeah, these guys are absolutely killing it. Velarde, yeah, he's playing great. He's actually improving his shooting percentage, like, pretty substantially every month, like 2 points every month. 2 percentage points, that is. O'Reilly, second line's dropped off a little bit. O'Reilly, Perfetti, Laine, but if they can get to 50 points, I'm super happy with that. Neil Pionk is playing great. 50 points per him as well would be awesome. Nyquist is doing fine. Lowry, fine. Iafallo is good. Taves is a minus, which is not great, but it is what it is. Dylan Sandberg plus 35. Fantastic. And bottom pair are both plus, so that is good. Goaltending, yeah, Hellebuck playing fantastic, and so is Comrie. So yeah, I think that the one move, if any, that we would make is to try and acquire a bottom 6 forward, or maybe a defenseman, but I don't think so. I like the defensive core here. I think these guys are pretty solid. I mean, maybe we could look to get someone. But these top 4 are definitely locked in. But yeah, like to replace maybe like a Nyquist or... No, Taves is pretty good, actually. But maybe like, yeah, 4th line forward or maybe even 3rd line who can fit in on the power play, who's just a little bit better than, because we have, like, our center core is pretty stacked penalty kill-wise. We've got Scheifele, O'Reilly, and Lowry. But then, it's Velarde, it's Kyle Connor, it's Iafallo. So the wingers are a little bit weak. So that's something definitely we could look to improve. But I'll look through that on my own, and I'll come back if I do find anyone. So in the next video, we'll go through the trade deadline and then finish the regular season as we push to the playoffs, which I think, honestly, we might already be pretty close to clinching a playoff spot. Yeah, so if you guys enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.